My name is Optimus Prime, and here is an awesome video review from Jesse. Now watch as he lights our darkest hour.
Welcome to my first Transformers Combiner Wars review. This time we're looking at the Deluxe Class Firefly figure. Now this is the first part of Superion I got, and I really like these, the way these toys are. I got the entire first deluxe wave. I just really like how these are, all the jets and even drag strip, they all kind of transform exactly the same way, although they look completely different in both forms. They just it's really clever how they learned from some of the mistakes that they made with the Bruticus, and it's working out pretty well. So here he is in jet mode, and he's kind of like a Harrier jet, and he looks really, really nice. Got a landing gear here that can also retract into the jet. He's got the port right here, which you could kind of pretend would be a thruster or afterburner or such. The wings are slightly swooped down. You could store the gun here or on the other end if you wanted to, but then it just kind of leaves it looking kind of lopsided. So, and if you really, really wanted to, you could store the foot hand accessory here also. Hell, let's go all out and have the gun on the other end too. And yeah, you can do that, but that looks kind of silly. He's got two Autobot logos on. Oh, there's his gun. He's got two Autobot logos on the wings. The white, blue, gold combination on the wings looks really nice. Of course, you can see the arms on from the top of the jet. These are fairly simple transformations, but I think it makes it's nice that I know that they kind of made them simple just because of the budget to have all of these combined, but it's kind of nice because they're all designed to scramble to switch from. They don't each have their own designated spot. This can be the right arm, the left arm, the right leg, the left leg. So it's pretty nice. Nice silver on the cockpit here, and on these fins here on the side. Really nice. Not much else I can really say. I mean, for a deluxe class figure that's a combiner, this is, so you definitely see the robot mode there. These are really definitely a step up from the Bruticus combiners, and I picked this one out first to review first just because I like Harrier jets, and I definitely really like this. Transform him. Gonna lift these sections here. Gonna lift that fin up also, and then gonna separate the legs here, which all the combiners, as far as I can tell, I mean all the deluxes anyway, have this kind of same gimmick for the legs. And legs are done. Bring back these wings. Let me scoot the camera back a little bit. And then bring up the arms. Bring back the nose cone and turn around the head. And pretty simple, pretty fast. There is what the fuck was his name? Firefly. I want to say Skyfire for whatever reason, but there is Firefly in robot mode. Now, Firefly has that kind of generic drone look to him, but he also does have a fair amount of personality in him too, if that kind of makes sense. He just, like some of the more generic Autobots later on in the season, they just gave them, Optimus style face masks and just very blocky dimensions. And this one, it definitely follows that. I kind of like that. It looks like, just a generic robot with some, that it just happens to have some jet pieces hanging off of him, because I really like this chest detailing that they gave him here. The silver paint on these parts of the chest with the blue and the red Autobot symbol there looks really nice together. Even the head has a great amount of detail on it. See the face mask, the blue eyes, the painted blue eyes. Can't express how happy I am that they're doing more painted eyes, because I hate light piped eyes. I really do. I like the blue painted eyes on this a lot. As far as posability goes, he does have a ball jointed neck, so you can get great amount of range here, side to side. And he does have ball jointed shoulders here, and clicky 90 degree bend in the elbow here. Waist articulation is there also, but to a point it looks a little bit off, because really this is not meant for robot mode. It's more meant for his arm mode. He does have a bend at the knee. Actually, I completely messed up his knees. Huh. I didn't even notice that. There we go. That's one thing about these silly hinged knees. They're pretty easy to miss steps in them. There, that's better. Got a 90 degree bend in the knee. No foot articulation. But for deluxe, this one looks really nice. But it does one other thing, and it can combine to form Superion. So we're gonna go over his arm and leg. Going from robot to arm form is, or actually we'll do leg form, because that's the most simple. Gonna collapse the legs together. Bring this down, the arms down. Bring the head around and push the arm or the head back to bring this piece up. And then gonna separate the legs again. Oh, sometimes it's easier to separate them before you do anything with them. Bring them back up. These legs are kind of silly. There you go. Do the same thing to this end. There we go. I mean, as far as these legs being clever and all, which they are, bless me, they're kind of a nuisance. And bring that up, bring this. I think you're supposed to leave it like that, yeah. Bring this piece out. And there is Superion's legs. One of his legs, anyway. Now, as far as the wings placement go, I forget how it is officially, but you can either have it out like that. This one too. I kind of like to have these fins laying flat to kind of give it a more curved look, and having those wings out facing forward. Actually, that looks good too. But there's definitely a lot of playability as far as placement of wing. That would probably give it a much more streamlined look to it. And if you really wanted to, if you want to go full smooth, you can have the nose cone out like that. But then it just kind of gets into the where it'll hinder the posability, and I think that's best for having the best range of posability. I just looked at the instructions again, and this is the official way to have the legs. But I kind of like it better, a little bit better like this. It kind of holds the arms in together and everything. But to put him in his arm mode, first we're just going to fold these wings back out this way. Take the arms, and the arms will kind of, they don't really have a place back here. They just kind of need to get wedged in between the wings and the cockpit here. And then we're going to take the legs again, extend them, fold that piece out, and then say if you wanted to be the right arm or the left arm, if you wanted to be fixated that way, going to, let's take a look here. Going to want the red part facing forward, so it bends like this, and then you take this piece here, fold it out. Well, I actually want to fold out the fingers, and then like that, bend the thumb around, put it in the port, and now you have Superion's arm. And this is the most impressive form. I think the leg is a little bit underwhelming, but you can really get a good idea about how big Superion is when you have just a holding an arm in your hand like this. I really like the way they did the hand and foot gimmick. A lot better than what they did with Bruticus. And like I said, I got the rest of the deluxes. I don't have Silverbolt yet, but I'm not gonna. You have Dragster, which could finish off Superion, but I'm not going to combine them at all until the last aerial bot gets released in the next wave, just because it'll be the proper combination. But yeah, I really like this figure. It looks kind of mangled right now, which is kind of funny, but I really like it a lot. I definitely recommend picking these guys up. They're really cool, really fun, and just a hell of a lot better. As much as I did like Bruticus, it did have its flaws. And these new Combiner Wars figures pretty much look like they fixed all those flaws, and I'm very excited for what the line has to offer. Definitely pick this guy up. You can follow me at Twitter at twitter.com/SSJAUTOBOT. You can follow me on Instagram, SSJAUTOBOT, and I stream a lot on Twitch. You can follow me at Twitch at twitch.tv/SSJ_Autobot, and I'll catch you next time.